want to listen to it.
If you were curious, it's 2:20 a.m. on April 19th. This is part, everyone do it with me, 2.
What did she do? She like looked at her Grammy and went.
This is part 2 of the Tortured Poets Department. 15 more songs just released. Shannon, what's the tea on that?
31 songs is 13 backwards.
It's just silly goose because she's like, it's a secret double album. It's listed as like the anthology, not like a part 2. So it's not actually like 2 albums. So what she said, the story isn't mine anymore. It's all yours. We'll take it back.
If you're just coming across this video, our other reaction to part 1 is on my YouTube channel. Go check it out. We have other I have so many Taylor Swift videos on this channel. But let's dive in to track 17, The Black Dog.
I am someone who until recent somebody called the Black Dog.
Ooh, by your house?
Oh, mama.
Oh wait.
I just want to be on Twitter.
Me too.
And process the other ones and make silly little jokes.
She said, nope, not at my expense, you don't.
Yo, she's mad. She's pissed. Wait, I want to hear that again.
So,
Ew, I don't like that.
that was self-written but produced by Jack.
Oh.
Which kind of surprising.
Black Dog, you said, is a tavern in London.
I think so.
Also a restaurant by Shannon.
And a New England retail establishment.
Sales are gonna be booming. Booming everywhere. Very sad.
Charlie Puth and the Black Dog getting
Wow.
Woo. Now there's a collab. I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get.
No spaces.
No spaces. Ooh, ba ba boom.
Shannon, you're gonna have so much to listen to while you drive. I don't even think it's gonna be even longer than your drives. 2 hours, right?
It's gonna be.
You're not gonna be able to finish.
It'll be
Your
2
whole
work
commute.
and that
In a
4.
day? Yeah, that's 1 listen a day.
Fix your face.
I'm going in, she said it, right? I thought she said, I'm gonna smash up a white guy, but it's your bike, right?
Okay, so we'll run the song.
I liked that one a lot.
Let's go.
I'm gonna get you back.
No, that was really good. It was very Reputation,
Mm-hmm.
but not to compare and contrast. I did find like the message by the end to be a little inferior to Get Him Back by someone else.
Yeah.
There's no competing, even with the fun bike line with
The white
I
man.
want Sweet Revenge and I Want Him Again. Like, that is a bar, that is a line.
Well, that's a song.
It is.
Now that's the one.
But it was fun.
Albatross.
Do you want me to like look up the metaphor real quick?
Yeah.
So an albatross is an exceedingly large
Oh no, please shut the camera.
seabird.
This is the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
If you
Vulture.
describe something or someone as an albatross around your neck, you mean that they cause you great problems from which you cannot escape, or they prevent you from doing what you want to do.
Sounds like it's that mean.
Taylor preventing us from going to bed early.
An albatross.
It's giving Willow. Oh, that one did nothing for me. I think I'm just tired.
We're definitely at the hitting a wall point, so
Oh,
Chloe
yeah.
or Sam or Sophia or Marcus.
Which one?
I don't know.
Or.
Okay, track 20.
Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus and I just somebody
I think she's lost it.
or seemed like he would have.
A lot of references to like school and like playgrounds and schoolyards as well. Hold on.
I need one to pick me up.
Yes, we need a jack.
We need to dial in.
Too late. We're halfway through the song.
All I can think about is how it's giving Betty. Chloe or Sam or Sophie or Marcus were
There's
like
so
at
many
Look at
Betty's
there's
house.
Cassandra and Peter later
Amy,
on.
Cassandra, Peter, Robin, like.
The cover she's using for this is the Black Dog cover.
Oh, thank God that's over.
Well, I have no idea what that was about.
Well, it was either about Chloe or Sam or Sophia
only-
or Marcus.
She only said those names in the beginning, right? She never said them again. Not that I was listening, but
Here's the thing, like, I don't know if I said on camera before, but I think just like throwing all this at us like really dilutes like our appreciation for the original like 16 she gave us and our appreciation of these too, because we're not processing anything. And maybe that's our fault for listening this late at night and like
what else are we supposed to listen?
but obviously,
But okay, I'm not comparing this to Cowboy Carter at all.
Uh-huh.
But like, it's too much music. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
complaining. I'm
No.
not complaining.
We already did.
I'm
Me
just
either.
saying how I feel. Like, it's like, as someone who like, I need to know every note, every lyric, every message, every story of every song, to sit down and be like, here's 31
Yeah.
new songs when I was only mentally prepared for 16. It's a lot.
we also like
It's a lot.
It is.
I feel like we all really liked like the story and the themes of that original. It's almost tarnishing.
Yeah. No, I would have liked for her to maybe even just like 2 weeks from now drop
Yeah.
the rest of them. But I do
You know
agree,
what?
all of them all at once is.
We won't feel that way
But
later on.
here's
But
no, we won't. We won't be so grouchy. But honestly, that's how I feel about my Midnight's reaction video. I was such a bitch in that. Like, I hate this.
But I still don't even like acknowledge the 3 a.m. tracks.
See, I do though.
Not that I don't.
Not everyone's like you.
Not that I don't.
I don't think I could name them.
I acknowledge them. I'll rephrase that. I acknowledge them, but it's still hard for me, even though there's only a couple hours in between the standard and the 3 a.m. I struggle to like view them as a complete thing.
Would you have preferred them all at once?
That or just like really clarify it like as a deluxe. I don't know. Like
It's not a deluxe.
I know. And that's like kind of the same here. It's like when we talk Midnights and we judge Midnights and compare it to like other albums, or we talk Torture Poets and compare it to other albums, like are we taking a whole 31 songs? Are we including 3 a.m.? Like,
Here's my argument though. She had to do something. She couldn't just put out an album
what?
in the state we're in. Meaning there's so much music that is being given to us. She had to like stand out. Like, she does stand out, but she has to like be better than everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Ariana put out an album. Who's listening to that?
I did for like a week until
Yeah.
Deeper Well came out.
This has to be sustainable long term. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's like, tomorrow, she's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a whole visual movie that goes along with this. Like,
I would welcome that.
totally.
Something I could just watch.
But like, she had to like do something. Like,
Yeah.
oh, a double album. Who's done a double album recently? No one.
I think for us as like longtime fans, I'm obviously so like appreciative of this, and it's
Totally.
so rare as like big pop culture fans to be so genuinely surprised by things. So like I am still in a state of shock, which it's a nice feeling. But we were so used to years, like a decade or so, where like we would get a standard album every 2 years.
And then at like Target, you would have like the platinum edition
Yeah.
or something like
And,
that, and,
like,
it'd be like 4
Yeah.
songs.
And I do feel like I am still processing Midnights. Even before like Midnights won album of the year, like we were distracted by the release of the announcement of this album.
Well, she's one-upping herself and surprising us.
That's like, times are changing.
Yes.
And like, she has to do
Yes.
stuff like this.
Not
Yeah.
that she'll never not be relevant, but she like
She
you were
has to
saying, like
stay
she,
relevant.
exactly, she
Yeah.
has to stay relevant and be the first one to kind of
So
do something.
She can't do the 2-year thing anymore.
No, and I've always said too, like, I think she's really accomplished like peak success in the physical album era, peak success in like the iTunes era, and now like peak success in the streaming era. And she took even a little while to get to success in the streaming era.
Well, because she was like kind of against it.
She
for
was.
years, so
And there was a lot of artists that were surpassing her until, you know, maybe even a year or two ago. She wasn't hitting the streaming numbers that she's at now until Eras Tour started, really.
Right.
Anyway,
I'm glad we debriefed.
how
a
did
little.
it end? Hopefully soon.
I don't think so, Andrew.
better have a ball. Nope.
How?
I like this one.
Then feverishly calling their cousins.
I really liked it. I don't know why. I don't care to elaborate.
I'll have to go back to it because I'm like, because in the beginning she said something was her birthright, and then towards the end she said something was the death right.
Oh.
How the death rattle breathing.
What's death rattle mean? Death rattle can occur when a person who is dying is no longer able to swallow, cough, or otherwise clear saliva and mucus from the back of the throat.
Oh.
How does she
silence
know
as
that?
the soul was leaving. Because she is intelligent.
So, high school. I was gonna say Princess Diaries.
Mary Kiss or Pony.
So high
You know, for someone who didn't fully attend high school, she kind of hit the nail on the head.
You were gonna say you didn't. I'm like, what?
No. Taylor.
No, that was great.
She hit on a lot of points.
Yeah.
It did feel very high school.
It's my favorite so far off of the...
Whoa.
It was really good.
Whatever we're calling these.
The Albatross? No, this is the
Anthology.
Anthology.
There's a lot.
Don't know what it means,
well,
but
there
I
was the
remembered.
Albatross, Alchemy, and Anthology.
All the A's, triple A.
I was thinking kind of in relation to how Cowboy Carter isn't a country album, it's like a Beyonce album. This feels very much a Taylor album. It hasn't been like a clear genre. I feel like a lot of these songs sound similar to different points throughout her career. It's not a pop album, it's not like the folklore vibes. It's very, like this is very much a Taylor album.
Because I think we heard throughout the whole thing where we're like, oh, that reminds us of that song, that reminds us of this song, so.
It is a Taylor anthology, as some say.
I think she said it.
Track 23. I hate it here.
My butt hurts.
I know, we've been sitting a long time.
Oh my.
We only have
I hate it here.
2 handfuls to go.
You went?
Trapped inside the body of a finance guy. Tell me, might have
We gotta start something.
We gotta start playing. We gotta start playing.
A little more
never-ending,
more intimate. A little more.
Are you getting Western again though?
No, I'm getting like more.
What is
like,
that in the back? Wah, 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 wah.
This is very. These songs have been very guitar.
I'm really hanging on to what you said about if Midnights and Folklore had a baby.
It totally is.
Do you think she just like went in and like just started singing stuff and they just let her go with it because like, that was so many different things in one song?
She hates it here.
That's why that was clear.
I think that's why it gave me Folklore, because you know how like she like tells the story of like being in the cabin in the woods and fairies, and that's kind of like what that was like.
Yeah.
Maybe she wrote that in the Folklore era.
It is giving me like the same vibes. Like Shannon said, like we're gonna be kind of unpacking it and digging into it and learning it for weeks, if not months.
Easily.
I wish I had like a little more time these days to do that, as opposed to back then. So this next one, Thank You Amy, entirely. So it was written by Aaron and Taylor, but this is the first song on the album that was produced by all 3.
Yes! Let's go! Okay, Thank You Amy. The letters K-I-M are capitalized.
Oh.
Who's Kim?
Kim. Kimmy K.
If you seek Amy.
Okay,
anyone know that one?
That.
You know this one, Ollie?
He wasn't born yet.
You were.
When she's smoking up outside.
And
all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something.
ooh, my.
And way me to the night sky as the black was gushing.
F-U-C-K me.
The album is 2 hours and 2 minutes.
Fuck you, Amy.
Maybe it is about Kim.
Why not?
Your kid comes home singing
It is
It
Kim.
is.
a song that only us two is gonna know.
I'm here for it. Yeah.
She changed the chorus again. I love that she does
I
that
have
so
a lot
much.
of thoughts from other insanely woman.
Andrea stripes. A little mean guitar. Y'all, that brought me back to life. I feel revived.
Even before the Kid line made it exceedingly obvious. I liked the line about like, if there hadn't been for this, where to go? Hold on. That there wouldn't be this if there hadn't been you. I almost would want to assume that like, while looking back on like her relationship with Joe, that was born out of the Kim stuff with Reputation and all the stuff going on. It's almost like, okay, all of this was born out of that. It's very much like she's now exiting this period of her life that was because of that.
Ooh, I just got chills, Andrew.
That's what that line made me think of. Like
when she started dating Joe, all the Kim stuff was happening.
Yeah.
Well, like right after.
And she liked that he didn't care about it or really say anything about it. Well, he didn't talk about her.
Her reputation wasn't tarnished to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it. The title was "Thank You." I think it's beautiful and
I
hilarious.
loved it.
And hilarious.
Yeah. And it's also like, it doesn't seem like petty to me. Like I kind of think Kim would listen to it and be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's good stuff. Like
there's so much of nowadays Taylor. She might not have gone into this relationship if that had never happened.
It's true. But thank you, Amy. And I love how the lyrics flipped, like, I scream at the sky, fuck you, Amy. And then at the end, she's screaming to the sky, thank you, Amy. All right, let's move along. I look in people's windows.
And this is a short one, too.
Hold on, you might blink and miss it.
As you boarded your train, south,
Another train.
south, like I'm some deranged weirdo. I attend Christmas
I feel like this album was taking a turn.
How so?
For the better. I don't know. I'm liking that they seem to be two completely different albums in terms of like themes and production. Don't really know what this side B is about yet, but I feel like we're starting to get there.
You know what? 5 songs left.
But what I was looking at is we've introduced Patrick Berger to the mix.
Who's that?
Who is Patrick Berger? He did Slut.
Did he?
He's a songwriter, not a producer.
He's worked with
Only
Robin,
did Slut.
Charlie XCS, Iconopop, Senti Gold, Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, I believe Slut is the only one he has done with Taylor before.
He
also
did,
did Alma Mater.
He did Chinatown, Bleachers. Yeah, he did I Love It.
A third producer has entered the chat. Late in the game, folks.
Late in the game. This is The Prophecy.
hand on the throttle. Thought I caught lightning in a bottle.
How about that Eras tour? Folks. If you see
Tell you, they just let her go off in there. It's that Long Pond studio. I gotta keep her out of there.
Why can't this be like a long pond of the original album?
Exactly. It's just so lyrical that I really was hoping there was something visual with it.
Yeah.
My knee.
I love that.
That was kind of a swear.
What?
That was kind of a swear.
It was.
I thought you said a swear. I was like, if there's no explicit next to it.
I just feel like this album has been like, even from the original start, undeniably like good. We're all pretty much like in mutual agreement.
Yeah.
We're not like, ah! But we're not like, dud either.
But I also feel like there's some lines where we all just like gasp collectively.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Or
good.
laugh.
But there hasn't been a song we like all hated.
I don't think there's been any bad. Like, it's like,
I don't think so either.
it's just universally like very good.
Yeah.
Cassandra.
Prophecy and Cassandra, Aaron.
That's where I was when
So he,
I
I want to count up eventually because I feel like they were probably going to end up being even between the 31. Given Mad Woman.
That's it.
That's what it was, I
That's
think.
totally it. You're right.
Cassandra. Chapel at Coachella. Cassandra's a pink pony girl.
Please read that. Please read that.
At the Pink Pony Club.
Okay.
Who's Cassandra, Andrew?
Cassandra is a Greek mythological priestess.
Yup, sure.
Who was fated to the god Apollo.
Who's that?
I don't know, he's not relevant. She was fated to utter prophecies that were true, but she was fated to never be believed.
That's why this song comes after the prophecy.
Yeah, so she was spouting all this truth, but her curse was she was never to be believed. The ravishing Cassandra, I think the name is like she who entangles men. The god Apollo, enamored of her, granted her the power of prophecy. But when she rejected him, he sabotaged that power would be cursed, that no one would believe her predictions.
All these references to like Greek mythology and all that stuff. When did she have time to read that?
She be streaming Percy Jackson on Disney Plus.
I can see her watching that.
She got that Disney Plus deal and went to work.
She's actually in her account.
She is. I added her.
She DM'd Andrew on Instagram and said, "Give me that Disney Plus password."
I can't afford it. They don't give me free subscription with all I do for them.
Well, if she wants to be on it, she can pay so that we can get the ad-free plan.
Next up, we got Peter, Paul, and Mary getting down with Britney.
I can't believe she's this big of a fan of Britney Spears. Meanwhile, you're singing that and I was like, Peter, pumpkin eater.
I'm tweeting it.
This is Peter, track 28.
Oh my god, 28 songs with those discussions.
What's the song called?
Peter!
Oh, Peter, pumpkin eater? Is that what you said?
Wait, listen to these lyrics.
It's the Peter, pumpkin eater.
How many things can
Listen.
she rhyme with Peter?
Self-written.
Jeez, with Aaron.
He be getting her those queries left and right.
My lost fearless leader in closets like cedar, preserved from when we were just kids.
Oh, like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Chelsea? Ballerina? Now that's the collab that would end me.
I know this song is very good, but I don't have the mental capacity to process it right now. Isn't that the Family Guy? Peter. How does she say it? Do it again. Peter. I think this album was the most we spent on the same page ever.
That means it's real good.
It's almost 4 a.m.
This is beautiful though. Oh no, she's turned out the light.
Well, maybe she shouldn't be looking in people's windows.
Maggie said leave the light.
Girl, it takes time to grow up.
And what? Cardigan says. Guess who's with me?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We have to go to the next song.
We have the Bolter next.
Wait, hold on, please.
Peter. The horse is here.
Oh, we're never gonna finish this. We have 3 more.
Be over here watching the Hunger Games.
Who's next? The Bolton?
Okay.
The Bolton? Tori Bolton? Was it?
By all accounts, she almost drowned. And then with the slam of a door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, he was a cat, wanted her back, just like any good trophy.
Yeah.
Lost beating at the drive one evening. As escape and escaping. Started with a kiss, oh, we must stop beating like
I thought the mom fell through the ice.
Ooh.
Andrea. Her mom fell through ice.
Remember when
before?
Andrea said she wanted Kim to die?
That's the best lyric.
What a moment.
By all accounts, she almost drowned when she was 6 in frigid water. And I can confirm she made a curious child ever reviled.
I know
Red
that
Robin. What?
they fall on the ice in Little Woman, but I don't know.
I don't think this is it.
I don't think.
Would it really be that outlandish?
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't, especially at this time.
Oh, do you know what the next one is?
Red Robin.
Yum.
Live. Pride.
It's 3:45. Sorry, Ollie.
Oh, now you're sorry. Pretty sad.
She wrote it herself and Aaron produced it.
Alright, that was Robin.
Last one. Last one.
Last one. We have a special guest for this final song. Taylor, come on in.
Oh my gosh.
The Manuscript.
Ooh, I like it.
Now and then she rereads the manuscript.
Taylor, you better get soy on.
She ready?
When the way when I look at you by Miley, that was a good one.
In the
When
age of
the
him,
way
she waited.
This is the last song. This is the song that's attached to all like the standard edition physicals. Which I like that it's also like the last track on here. Because in all those like regular.
The actors
Hey,
Are we swaying?
Are we swaying?
Now and then I reread the man, but the story isn't mine.
wow.
Taylor, nice job.
Thank you.
So that
That was great. Thanks.
That was it all.
We did it. We did it. I have no thoughts.
What do you have to say for yourself? Wow, nothing. Because she had 31 songs.
I guess any standouts from that second half?
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Amy,
like
was
I
a
remember.
moment that I will never forget.
can't-
I
what?
remember really liking how did it end.
I liked I'm Gonna Get You Back.
I think that was the one that I said that I liked.
That just seems like
And-
years ago.
So high school. So high school was good.
I will say, personally, I did not like the second half nearly as much as the first half.
I can't fairly judge it in any capacity.
It's just like last time with Midnights where I really don't know what just happened.
No, I know my thoughts, and that's that.
You
I think though, across both,
and that.
That's that.
I think that was beautiful.
No, it was.
So much
But
to process
so
though.
all over the place. What was the theme?
That's what I'm trying to think of. I feel like we had a really solid grasp on the core album, and the only thing that I'm really pulling at for like this second half is across the entirety of the 31 songs. There's the themes of religion. We saw a lot of mythology.
Mm-hmm.
In
Which
the
she
second
kind of
half.
got into in the Karma. Remember there was
Yep.
a lot of like Greek references in that
Yeah,
video?
and I feel like in regards to like what we were saying about fame, if she's positioning herself as a biblical character or a mythological character.
Little old me?
Yeah, lots to unpack there though. I just don't think we've ever been like so in agreement of like something being like so undeniably like just good across the board.
Yeah, I feel like even the songs that I like kind of zoned out or like didn't grab my attention as much, I still like know it's a good song.
All of this I want to go back to. There wasn't one where I was like, I'm gonna skip that.
I would
else?
like some like visuals with it though, like you said.
Yeah.
And yeah, I need to. I mean, we're gonna get the music video
Yeah.
tomorrow, but that's just one.
Like I kind of wonder if she would like, I don't know, do like a handful of videos and like they all like tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool.
well, she has plenty of stories to tell with all these songs, so.
Yeah.
I just, a lot of them I could like see visually. Like as I listened to it, I saw the whole thing play out in my mind.
Especially the first half.
Yes.
Yeah. I think moral of the story is it's really not like a heartbroken breakup album. It's very much like
No.
that exploration of her as like a biblical, like mythological figure.
And I really like what you said about it kind of like is about her life since rep.
She's
And that,
clearly
like,
looking,
era,
she's
that
clearly
chapter.
reflecting,
Yeah.
very reflective, which makes sense. I mean, I like that it's not like a raw, like heartbroken album because we've had that before, but it seems like very reflective of that period in her life and even thanking people that, for better or worse, important in that period of her life.
I also think like when you get in a relationship, first like core memories are like so memorable, and like for that to end, I feel like you would reflect on that.
Especially 6 years.
Yeah.
I think Peter was very powerful for me too in regards to like that relationship with youth that she seems to be really struggling with. It's like, how do you reckon with something that took up that much of your time?
Well, I mean, that was her late 20s, right? So.
I don't know. Beyond like regretting or reflecting, she was so public about her feelings in that relationship and wanting to get married and wanting to be with him forever.
There were so
It's almost
many
like
references.
Embarrassing for her not in a bad way, but like it has to have been like lots of feelings of embarrassment. Oops.
You're like, oh, he doesn't want that, or...
She really was not negative towards him in this, though.
Not at all. I thought she was gonna drag him to hell and back, but...
Yeah, she really didn't that much.
But isn't that like sadder, though? That maybe it just didn't work out, and she lost a lot of time.
Yeah.
Talked about it with you guys at one point, too, like around the time she started dating Travis. And I think she's always been a very good example and role model of like always being able to change your life. Recent example outside of like changing genres or changing career paths is she was in that relationship with someone that she thought she was going to marry, and now look at her current thing. I don't know, I think it's a good lesson for the girlies who settle.
I also think it's interesting that she keeps talking about fame.
Yeah.
Not only is it her reflecting on her experience, but it's like keeping people engaged enough to like want to know more about her experience. It is it 4 4:04.
Oh my god.
If you enjoyed this video, check out our vlog, subscribe below, and we'll see you really soon.